our one and only planet Earth. One morning, as you sip your coffee, and the world flows in quiet routine, then suddenly everything stops. An eerie silence fills the air, and far away you see it, a rising mushroom cloud blooming on the horizon. You tell yourself, this can't be real. But in 2026, nuclear war isn't a Cold War ghost. It's a modern trend, born of smarter warheads, fragile diplomacy, and egos on edge. One misstep, and civilization itself could vanish in a heartbeat. This is how the nuclear winter begins. Watch till the end to witness the chilling outcome of nuclear winter. A nuclear war would leave humanity divided forever, with the past erased and the world plunged into a catastrophic post-war reality. 74,000 years ago, Earth was scarred by one of the most violent events in its history, the Toba super-eruption in Indonesia. It unleashed energy equivalent to 1,000 nuclear bombs, darkening the sky for years. The sun disappeared behind thick clouds of ash, temperatures dropped, rainforests withered, food vanished, and humanity reduced to just a few thousand survivors, barely escaped extinction. Centuries later, in 1815, Mount Tambora exploded. The eruption was so massive that it threw 150 cubic kilometers of ash into the atmosphere. The following year, 1816, became known as the year without a summer. Snow fell in New York in June. Skies turned grey, crops failed, livestock starved, and millions perished. Not by fire, but by cold and hunger. Those were natural disasters. But what if the next winter, the next dark age, is one of our own creation? Full-scale nuclear war wouldn't just destroy nations, it would divide human history into everything before and everything after. In the moments after the first flash, time itself seems to stop. The light is blinding, brighter than the sun, and in that instant, the world is rewritten in fire. Within seconds, entire cities vanish. A bubble of plasma, hotter than the sun, erupts outward, devouring everything within kilometers. Metal flows like water, stone shatters like glass, and millions are gone before they can even comprehend what's happening. But this is only the beginning. The true nightmare doesn't end with fire, it begins with it. The explosion rips open the sky, sending shock waves that flatten everything for tens of thousands of square kilometers. Fires rage out of control, cities, forests, farmlands, all igniting into one endless inferno. Imagine hundreds of Chernobyls burning together. These fires merge, creating monstrous storms of their own, firestorms so vast they generate their own weather. The air above the burning ground becomes so hot it rises violently, pulling in cooler air from all directions, feeding itself with fresh oxygen. This self-sustaining inferno doesn't just consume everything underground, it injects itself into the heavens. Smoke, soot, and carbonized dust rise beyond the clouds, higher than any storm, piercing into the stratosphere, and there it stays once this black veil spreads across the planet. Sunlight is trapped. Day turns to twilight. The Earth's surface begins to cool fast. Within weeks, global temperatures plunge, crops fail, seasons vanish, and what once was summer becomes an endless winter. Scientists call it nuclear winter, a planetary chain reaction where flame gives birth to frost. The very fire meant to end war could end civilization itself. In the worst case, billions wouldn't die in the blast, they'd die in the silence that follows, a silence colder than death itself.